great day at 9 on your Monday. I'm Nicole.
And I'm Caitlin Francis. Scott is off today, so it's a ladies' Monday.
It is, I know, and you're so pretty in pink. I went with
your sweater dress today, too.
This is how the weather is. I went, you know, with a very artistic. I'm like, I am feeling so let's just bring on the dark sweater colors.
You look nice.
Thank you, Kate. How was your weekend?
It was busy, but it was good. I was here on Saturday, so I had an extra day of work and then kind of caught up a little bit yesterday. But you went out to dinner and you had a lot going on.
Yeah, we had a busy weekend. We had company. My cousin from Long Island came with her boyfriend. It was a great time for all.
All right, the nanny is here.
Yeah, exactly. She watched the kids, which was great. You know, they got to have fun, and mom and dad got to like do laundry and take a breather for a second.
That's what I did yesterday.
Isn't it? It's so needed and so necessary. So, all right. Well, let's get to your top stories today, shall we? Get ready for a little sticker shock the next time you fill up. Gas prices in Hartford are up 11 cents over the past week, and a gallon of regular is averaging more than 18 cents higher than last month. Right now, the average price is $3.43 per gallon, according to Gas Buddy's weekly survey, but the national average is up to $3.65.
Wow.
So at least it's a little cheaper here in Connecticut.
Yeah, oil prices are at their highest point all year right now. Thankfully, we really haven't had to put the heat on much, but still the biggest culprit behind the jump. But you may see prices continue to go up as our area transitions to the more expensive summer gas blend over the next couple of weeks. And Gas Buddy experts say we could be seeing prices jump to more than $4 a gallon. So
Channel 3 is helping you find the best deal on gas in your area, so make sure to check out our Pump Patrol. This is a real-time list of the 10 cheapest spots around our state to fill up. I mean, I've been driving by the gas stations and I've certainly noticed the prices. It seems like they're back to where they were, what, a year or 2 years ago. It's crazy.
Yeah, even, the fall was really difficult for a lot of people too. I just filled up my tank yesterday, and thankfully a lot of places have those rewards programs, so you can get like 10-20 cents off depending on how much money that you're spending. So I went yesterday and got 10 cents off a gallon, which was helpful. It got me down to $3.26.
Oh wow, all right.
Which wasn't terrible, but still more expensive than what we're used to.
Anything that you can save. The state gas tax still isn't back to the full 25 cents either, so there's one more 5-cent add for May before that's back to normal.
Yeah.
So, but make sure to take advantage of that Pump Patrol. Any bit that you can save is going to help for sure.
I know, and a lot of those places, like we were talking about those loyalty and rewards programs. I know Costco is a big place. There's always a line at Costco for gas. So.
Yep, Stop and Shop also has like the program, right? I think at the pump.
Yeah, a lot of the gas station or the grocery stores with the gas stations do. Yeah.
So let us know if you find a cheaper price.
We could all use it.
The battle over access to an abortion pill could come to a final resolution this week.
Supreme Court justices are reviewing a ruling that revokes FDA approval of the pill right now. The court issued a stay allowing access to mifepristone to continue to be widely available. That happened Friday. They're expected to issue a final ruling Wednesday. It's the latest battle over reproductive rights started after a judge in Texas suspended use of the pill by revoking FDA approval of the medication earlier this month. So the pill was originally approved 23 years ago.
And lawmakers here in Connecticut, you know, they still are standing by that they're going to support this bill to not pass, you know, to make sure that the drug is not banned. So it's going to be interesting to see how that all shakes out this week, because this feels like it's been a little while now that they've been going back and forth with this.
Yeah, and of course we'll continue to keep you updated on this story, both on air and the Channel 3 app. All right, well, travelers, this is obviously
crazy.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we talk about travel headaches all the time, and this is a big one. Travelers trying to get home using a Velo, they ran into some major issues over the weekend.
Yeah, this is wild. 4 flights were sent to Delaware instead of Tweed New Haven Airport. Delaware, New Haven,
not the same.
Yeah, they're not close. The airline says the diversions were because of weather and visibility issues. And we spoke with one passenger who was coming in from West Palm Beach, who says that she and her family were not given any hotel or travel accommodations after landing 2 states away. Velo says that they plan to reimburse hotel and ground transportation costs. And they also said that customers will receive $100 in travel credits. But this is really problematic, especially for those traveling with families like that woman from Newtown who we spoke with. I mean, you know, you go to rent a car, you don't always have car seats and things. You know, I think some places you can pay extra money to have them in, but depending on what time she got in, there are just so many like unforeseen circumstances. So she was pretty heated and upset with how Avello handled things.
Understandably, I have to say I've been through this situation before, which is incredible when you think about it, because I was on a flight. We were mid-flight, and they were like, "Your flight just was canceled." We're like, "We're in the air. How are we canceled?"
Right.
So they landed in a different state, and then they were like, "Yo, you're out of luck. Sorry."
Oh, is that when you rented the car and drove back to Connecticut?
I had to drive to a different state to then get on another plane. So
I remember hearing
but again,
about
you know,
that.
there are. I'm sure everybody heard about it, but there are a list of rights. Yes, everybody. It was not a happy camper, but thankfully everybody's safe. That's
that's the bottom line.
That's what matters.
After going through the experience, though, $100. Do you think that that's enough, or do you think they should have offered more?
Well, I mean, if they're going to reimburse you for your hotel and your travel expenses, and then give you an extra $100 on top of it, I don't know if that actually covers what your traveler's bill of rights is, which is why it's important to know ahead of time. I've learned my lesson. I always get travel insurance now, too.
Yes, very smart. All right, let's head over to Mike Slifer for a look at your forecast today. Hey there, Mike.
Good morning, everybody. Meteorologist Mike Slifer here in the Early Warning Weather Center. There's an area of low pressure out by the Great Lakes. That's driving a cold front closer to us. Over the past 6 hours, we've been watching that area of low pressure just spin, bringing snow to portions of the upper Midwest. We're just worried about some rain here. On the Early Warning Futurecast, we do expect increasing chance for showers as we get closer to lunchtime. And after about 3 or 4 in the afternoon, we actually start to dry out from west to east. There's a chance we even get some breaks of sun just before it sets. We begin the day tomorrow on a dry note, but clouds increase quickly, perhaps a shower or two, but without moisture, we don't really have much support for widespread showers. For today, expecting a cooler day at the shoreline than inland. Inland temperatures topping out today in the low and mid 60s, at the shoreline right around 60 degrees. Tonight we drop down into the 40s, one of the cooler nights that we have seen in quite some time, with gradual clearing expected. That will again allow for a sunny start to our Tuesday before we bring the sunshine back full bore on Wednesday.
All right, thanks, Mike. Can't wait for it to warm up a little bit, you know? It's a little cold out there. I know it's not cold, but it feels cold.
After like 100 degrees last week, we're not used to it now.
It's like we're back at the North Pole. All right, happening right now, more than 30,000 runners are moving through the streets of Boston, and that's all because this year's Boston Marathon is underway.
Yeah, this year's race marks 10 years since the tragic bombings at the finish line. Extra security teams, as well as uniformed and undercover police, as well as the National Guard, all helping to keep all the runners and spectators safe just in case, and people from more than 100 countries are running on this Patriots Day. So good luck. Congrats to all of the participants. It's a huge feat, and what an event.
I know, and it's crazy to think that 10 years ago is when the bombings happened.
I know, we were talking about that this morning. I mean, it feels like yesterday, but what a remarkable day for the entire city, for the entire region. Really, Patriots Day is a huge occasion. Everybody's got the day off, and there's so much going on. The Red Sox play, I think, at 11:30. They've got a morning game, so runners are already crossing that start line.
It's an exciting day to be in Massachusetts, that's for sure. No offense to Connecticut today, but it's an exciting day for Massachusetts.
The Bruins have their first playoff game tonight at home at the TD Garden, so there's a lot going on today.
Yep. That's why it's Patriots Day in Massachusetts and not in Connecticut. All right, it is going to be a little cooler this week than at the end of last week, like we were just mentioning. But those hot days had lots of us thinking about beach, beach time.
Yes, and a lot of people were already at the beach.
Yes, they were. They were dunking in.
Well, if you're planning to head to Hammonasset anytime soon, there is a spot that you might not know about that could be a great way to spend some time learning along with having fun. So Marcy Jones is there live this morning to check it all out. Hey, Marcy.
Hi there, good morning. Yes, we were just talking about how unpredictable the weather can be, and you know, if a cloud kind of rolls in, or even if you're just curiosity strikes and you say, hey, I've never been to Megs Point Nature Center, come on in. There's so much to see. Right now we are in the woods area. This is amphibians and reptiles. Lots of fun, friendly, and some slimy faces to see in here. We've got Ranger Russ with us this morning. He's going to take us through all of the awesome, creative, inspiring ways that you can spend your afternoons here at the this fabulous place where you can learn a lot, see a lot, touch a lot, feel a lot. There's so many different ways to really fill up your day and fill up your think tank here at Megs Point Nature Center here in Madison. So we're going to be with Ranger Russ in just a little bit. Guys, I'm hearing that we may be taking a snake out of the cage. So prepare yourselves. We're very excited.
Okay.
Are you excited, Mars?
Nobody has to panic.
Nobody has to panic.
Sure
Except for Marcy, who's currently panicking.
Right. It's going to be great. Just be the serpent queen. Just take it on, enjoy it. You're going to do great.
I think that they feel your anxiety,
guys.
so as long as you're calm, cool, and collected, you should be fine.
That's good advice, Kate.
Yep.
I think she was listening.
Hopefully.
We'll see if she heeds to it.